So I just saw Sonic 2, the movie, and I gotta say, pretty surprised, pretty good. In fact, I even liked it better than the first one. But I'll talk about the good and the bad and the ugly about this movie a little bit later. First, let's get into the plot. So this movie takes place, I want to say, a year after the last one. And basically, Sonic is just living with the humans. I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot their names. And everybody's chilling, everybody's having a good time. And in fact, they're going to Fat Lady's wedding in a couple months in Hawaii. And I'll get to that subplot in a little bit. Anyway, Sonic's just chilling in an empty house until freaking Jim Carrey comes in. And now he's sporting that flashy-ass mustache. Gotta say, looking fly. Anyway, he brings Knuckles along with him. And they have a little fight. Sonic gets his ass beat, naturally. And it turns out that they're looking for the Master Emerald, which is a magic big-ass diamond rock thing that can do whatever the hell it wants. So Sonic is rescued by Tails, who's kind of in love with him, I think. I don't know what their relationship is like. Anyway, so Sonic is just like, yo, Tails, let's go, like, steal this Master Emerald for, giggles. And Tails is like, okay. So then Jim Carrey is just like, hey, why don't I betray Knuckles and just keep the diamond? So Sonic and Tails, who find a map because it was given to Sonic by, like, an owl or something. I don't know. Anyway, they go to Siberia and they find a compass. But that is when Jim Carrey and Knuckles track them down and a huge-ass fight ensues, culminating in an avalanche, which breaks up that stupid Hawaiian wedding nonsense that I was alluding to earlier. So it turns out that all of the wedding guests at the party were agents of Gun, which is like, I don't know, super secret, I don't know, Men in Black organization. I don't know what the hell they are. Anyway, so they capture Sonic, Tails, and Cyclops dude, whatever his name is. And they begin to interrogate them, all that nonsense. Meanwhile, Jim Carrey and Knuckles find the Master Emerald in, like, underwater. And then Robotnik is like, ha ha ha, I win, bitch. And then just leaves Knuckles to die. But, then Sonic and Knuckles, like, reminisce. And they're just like, you know what? It's my bad, bro. I've been, like, turned into a fool. And Sonic is just like, it's okay, bro. It's good. It's good. We chilling. And then they're rescued by Tails in an airplane. So Eggman, Jim Carrey, decides to just absorb the Master Emerald or something. I don't know what he did. Anyway, he just starts shooting lasers out of his hands. And then he just begins fighting the Men in Black organization by himself. And, builds a big-ass robot that looks like his face. And I gotta say, that does make me really happy. Because if you don't know, in the games, that's literally all he does. He just makes big-ass robots out of his face. And it's hilarious. Anyway, Knuckles, Tails, and Sonic work together and basically, break the big-ass emerald, and it turns into, like, smaller Chaos Emeralds. And then Sonic, absorbs all of them and turns into a Super Saiyajin. I mean, the Sonic version. He's definitely not copying Dragon Ball Z. Don't you guys worry about it. So Sonic beats the crap out of Eggman, and everything goes back to normal. Knuckles somehow just builds the big ass diamond back together. Just, I don't know, he has like super glue up in his pockets. I don't know. Anyway, everything's all cheeky-breeky karaoke from then on. Everybody's happy. Everybody's chilling. Also, in the mid-credit scene, it turns out that in the next movie, we're probably gonna get Shadow. So that's a thing that's probably gonna happen. So, it's a pretty chill movie. I liked it. It's still a kid's movie, mind you, but, it's still not bad. I do like that they're bringing in more, like, Sonic characters and more, plot lines and all that nonsense altogether, because even though I liked the first movie, it didn't really have a whole bunch of Sonic lore in it. I don't know, it's just kind of like the Cyclops dude and Sonic just on a road trip the whole time. But in this movie, they have like a whole bunch of, like, they got Chaos Emeralds, they got Knuckles coming in, Tails is there, I guess. Freaking Jim Carrey's looking more and more like Eggman every day. So before I praise this movie and tell you guys what I liked about it, I kind of want to get into some criticism, although not a lot, because it is, after all, a kids movie, and I don't want to be like super harsh on it, just like just ranting at it the whole time, because I don't know, I kind of like this movie. I'm sorry. But the things that I didn't like about this movie, number one, the biggest thing, is a stupid ass wedding. There is, like, in the middle of this movie, there's a chunk, like 20 minutes of just weird wedding drama. Like, straight up, like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, none of them show up. It's just an episode of Seinfeld about a wedding, about like this fat chick, about her trying to get married. Like, what the hell was that? I'm sorry, that was so stupid. Like, it does come into the plot, sure, but you didn't need a whole ass 20 minutes of the plot just spent for no reason. This movie's like, what, an hour, 2 hours long? You could have, like, shaved off half an hour just by getting rid of the whole wedding drama nonsense. Like, yeah. Second thing I didn't like is some of the jokes really pissed me off. Let me try to explain this, because some jokes I did like. Some of them did make me chuckle. But there's a lot of cringy humor in here. It's just like, oh my goodness. If you guys don't remember from the first movie, Sonic just did a whole bunch of Fortnite dances and crap like that the whole time, and it was just really irritating. Well, some of these jokes are also in this movie. It's just something you gotta deal with. I don't know, because sometimes the jokes, they're really, really funny, and I'm just like, okay, cool, yeah, I could get into this movie. But other times, it's just cringe. The whole time is just cringe. It feels like, I'll tell you guys what it feels like. It feels like this.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What?
Also, I gotta say that the movie doesn't look the greatest, but honestly, I kind of give it a pass because it's a kid's movie, so, eh. Alright, let's get into the stuff that I actually did like. And starting with the characters, because they're pretty much all great, except for the humans. The humans suck. I hate them. All the humans suck, except for Jim Carrey, because this man is basically a cartoon character at this point, and I kind of love it. I'm not gonna lie. His Dr. Eggman is, I think, the most fun he's had in about like 10 years. But yeah, this man is an eccentric weirdo, and that's kind of honestly how I would like him to be. All they gotta do is put him in a fat suit and he would be perfect. Also, another person that I really liked in this movie was Knuckles, because honestly, he's my favorite Knuckles character of all time. And I hate the fact that people keep saying that he's stupid, because he's not. Because he might be naive, which is what his character is in this movie, but he's not stupid. Unlike that Sonic Boom abomination, I don't know what the hell that was. But yeah, honestly, he kind of stole the show for me. So him and Eggman teaming up together, I kind of enjoyed it, I'm not gonna lie. Tails is just sort of there. I mean, he's a perfect sidekick, what can you say? But yeah, the action scenes are actually kind of inventive, kind of fun as well. I mean, it's stuff that you have seen before, but honestly, I'm not mad at it. Listen, if you're a fan of the games, or, you know, a child, you'll probably like this movie. So, you know, go give it a watch. It's pretty good. Bye.